Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Conversations with Luciana, the house that Luciana has built, where everyone has a place at the table. If you're a new listener, I bring you greetings and salutations. If you are a returning listener, welcome back, family. Real talk on real issues, real life situations. Keep in mind, advice is never given, but opinions and a new perspective is always welcome. You can find me on most podcast streaming services as well as YouTube under Conversations with Luciana. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to turn on your notifications to know when the next Conversation with Luciana are posted. My posting schedule is as follows: Motivational Monday, Inspirational Empowerment Tuesday, Open Forum Thursday, Coffee and Tea with Luciana on Sundays. YouTube exclusives are on Mondays and Saturdays. If you would like to submit a topic of conversation or be a guest on a podcast episode of Conversations with Luciana, email me at conversationswithluciana@gmail.com. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a good one. Let's go. It's funny how grief can come out of nowhere. You can be fine for weeks at a time, and all of a sudden you can have a moment where you walk past something and it reminds you of that individual, and you get a wave of uncontrollable emotions. That was my case this morning. Every morning I get up and I take my mom coffee, and I happened to walk past this picture she had, and it was of my dad just smiling, and it got to me, and I had to go back and do a double take at that picture, and I said to myself, God, I miss my dad. I miss my dad. I mean, I miss his presence. I miss his conversation. I miss his laughter. I miss his yelling, telling me I'm cheap. I miss taking him Fitton's ice cream sundaes or surprising him with See's candy. I miss him laying across the bed and we just having our conversation. I could see us right now just watching CNN about all the protests and things that are going on in the world, and he giving me his wisdom. My dad was extremely smart, extremely talented. So I miss that, you know. Whew. Grief is not fair. Death is not fair, I should say that. It robs us of an individual that we can love so much. But his presence is with us always. I mean, as I was getting emotional this morning, I can hear him say, don't start all that crying, girl, don't start all that crying. You know, my father was always the pillar of strength in troubled times. You can look to him, and his faith, his strength never wavered, and that I miss. But I know he is with us. He is protecting us. He's guiding us every day. It just hurts sometimes, you know, and you have to recognize that pain. Don't get consumed in it, but you have to recognize it and acknowledge it because it's real. Like I said, never in 1,000 years did I think I was going to lose my dad. That's unrealistic, but I didn't. You know, I didn't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, make it seem like, oh, you know, I knew this day was coming. No, I didn't. I didn't want it to come, you know, but I'm living in it. This is my life now. Thank God I had his teaching, his wisdom, his values, his traits that I used to think were horrible to have for a girl to be. Sometimes people say emotional-less. Because I can be like, it can be shown on my face when I'm annoyed or irritated or frustrated, but I have a heart of gold, and that was my dad. My dad was straightforward, but grief is one of the toughest emotions that I think I've ever faced. I know this is a process. I will continue to deal with this. I'm gonna cry now, but that's not my dad. That's not what my dad want me to do. It's like, okay, you talk about it. You move on. He would say something funny. I think I said it before in the video. I don't care if I'm hanging on the gates of heaven by a pinky. At least I want to get in. So I know my dad loved God. He loved his family, and he's resting easy. Until we meet again. I love you, Daddy. Thank you for listening to another podcast episode of Conversations with Amy Luciana. I look forward to speaking with you again. Until then, be kind to yourself and others. Make every day your best day. Stay encouraged and press forward, for the best is yet to come. Peace, and I'm out. Let's go!